I would say in a lot of instances, something could have always
Sure.
been done better, and that's really what we're looking to ascertain with that. So, I candidly, I'm a self-proclaimed lighting
Love it.
nerd. I studied lighting design. That was my original passion, and that translated into energy efficiency projects. But what I inherently try to always bring to the table, and working alongside all of my colleagues, what we're always looking to do is find that right balance between quality lighting design and implementation and cost. And so what I mean by that is, even if you go into newer facilities, what I see so often, both new facilities and especially in existing facilities that have gone through retrofits, where maybe it was decided to go low cost, or maybe it was a one for one. So often what's happening is that design inherently is not factoring in the appropriate foot candles, the appropriate illumination levels. Um, Really, we could go in such a rabbit hole with all this, but the other thing that I oftentimes see is, again, not taking into account all the variabilities of lighting. So somebody may get super laser focused on the idea that, I need 50-foot candles in this space. Well, that's fantastic. But foot candles to me mean absolutely nothing if you didn't also factor in
Mm,
uniformity. And that's something I see overlooked tremendously. And uniformity has a massive play in almost every vertical. As you can well assume, huge play in retail and so forth. But some of the less common places that people don't think about with this is both new construction and renovation retrofit of parking lots or parking garages. Those are probably two of the most important places to make sure that you're factoring in uniformity and not just simply saying, hey, I've got 5-foot candles here. Because again, it's all about creating a inviting, safe space. And inherently, us as humans, we're looking at contrast ratios. We may not know that's what we're looking at, but that's really what you're looking at. And so when you see really high highs and really low lows, you inherently don't want to go into that area. And so again, it's working in lockstep with clients to really identify all these different triggers that I candidly feel a lot of people tend to overlook. And so that ultimately leaves us with the ability to vastly improve. And then just the final tack onto this, and I know I keep harping back to this, but the reality is, even in new construction, especially if it's not in one of the municipalities or states that have adopted one of the newer IECC codes, or Title 24 out in California, again, we see controls just wildly overlooked. And controls can be such a phenomenal addition to any of these spaces.